Hello and welcome to CKE 10,000 Lens Gaming Channel. In this video, we'll be looking at my Weiss Schwarz Bocchi Door Gold Bar deck profile. I'm running 4 copies of the level 0 Bocchi Chan Hitori. On reverse, you can reveal 3 and add a character and discard a card. You can also add the Disgraceful History event, and when this card becomes reversed, if this card's battle opponent is 0, it's a level 0 stock bomber. So we're running 4 copies of that. We're running 3 copies of the Salvage Brainstormer Nichika, and it gets you continuous +1 hand size. So 4 copies of that, 3 copies of the Brainstormer, 3 copies of Ecstatic After Praises. When this card is put into waiting room, you can pay 1, take a hit, and then reveal the top 2 and add up to 2 Disgraceful History or characters to your hand. 3 copies of Let's Become Rock Stars, which is a Power Pump and Runner. 2 copies of a Spammable Ricky and Revenge Trigger. Brag Too Much Hitori, running this at 2. Then I have 3 level 0 1-ofs. This can charge a stock by putting a card from your hand into the stock when this card is placed on stage. It's also a variable clock bomber. I also have 1 Climax Swapper. It can also rearrange the top 2 when you play it from hand onto the stage. And I have this card. When this card is placed on stage from your hand or put into the waiting room, you can pay 1, discard a card, search your deck for a music character. Then I'm running 2 level 1s, Futari Koto. When this card is placed on stage from your hand, you can discard a card. If you do, choose a level X or lower music character in your waiting room, return to your hand, X equal the number of Bocchi-chan Hitoris you have in your waiting room, which is the level 0. Running 4 copies of the level 1 Climax combo, True Face of Guitar Hero Hitori. If continuous, if you have 3 or more other characters, this card gets +1,000 power and Climax combo experience. When this card attacks, if you have the Climax combo in your Climax area and your total level is 2 or higher in the level experience, you may pay the cost, which discard a card. If you do, look up to 3 cards on the top of your deck, choose up to 3 Disgraceful History or music characters from among them, and put them into your hand. You're okay for going over hand size because you'll have an extra hand size for each Brainstormer copy you have on your stage. Running 1 copy of Cross-Dressing Butler Rio. When you use this backup, you can discard the level 3 to refresh your deck. I'm running 2 copies of Disgraceful History, 2 different arts. Your opponent returns all cards from their stock to their deck and shuffle, and then you put the same amount back, and you can choose one of your characters to get 4,000 power, and you put this card into your memory. Running 2 copies of the level 3 Beater, 1 copy of the Change Punish backup, and 1 copy of a Forced Opponent Refresh. When this card is placed on stage from hand, you can pay 1, discard a card. If you do, your opponent chooses 1 Climax in their waiting room, return all cards except for that card, and shuffle their deck. An early play that's big, but also combos with your backup. 3 copies of this early play, converting base to cash. Early play healer, and you can sack the 0 to play it for free. 4 copies of your finisher. Your finisher is Sticking by Her Music, Ryo Yamada. On play, look at top 3, add 1 to hand, put 1 to stock, the rest go to waiting room. And at the end of this card's attack, if my own color is in your Climax area and you have another music character, you can pay the cost, which is just pay 1, discard a music character. If you do, deal 3 damage to your opponent. Then you have 2 1-ofs at level 3, 1 copy of Fate of the Poor, Rio. When this card is placed on stage from your hand, you can put 1 other character from the stage into the waiting room. If you do, choose 1 Climax in your waiting room, return it to your hand. And when this card attacks, you can pay 2. If you do, put all cards from your stock into the waiting room, choose up to 3 cards from your opponent's waiting room, return it to their deck, and your opponent shuffles their deck. 1 copy of Collapse Nichika. If your waiting room has 6 or more Climaxes, gets early play condition fulfilled. And when this card is placed on stage from your hand, you may return all cards from your waiting room to your deck. If you do, shuffle your deck, and this card gets +2,000 power. The Climax cards are 4 Door for Performance of Her Dreams for your low 1 Climax combo, and 4 Bar, which is my own color, for your low 3 Climax combo for your finisher. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Check EncoreDecks.com in the link description below to see an overview of this deck build.